Hello,
Hi,
good evening.
good
My
evening.
name is Miss Aryan. What's your name?
My name is Jill, but you can call me Tom.
What's your surname, Tom?
My surname is Nghiêm Hai Triệu.
How old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
Alright. So, look at this picture. They look the same, but some things are different. This is my picture and this is your picture. Okay? In my picture, the helicopter is on the left side. But in your picture, the helicopter is on the right side. Okay? Now, I'm going to tell about my picture and you are going to tell me why your picture is different from mine. Are you ready?
Yes,
Okay. In my picture, the boy is playing a toy train.
but in my picture, the toy is playing drum.
In my picture, the boy is playing a toy train.
But in my picture, the boy is playing the drum.
A drum, okay. In my picture, Grandpa is eating a pizza.
But in my picture, the grandpa is eating ice cream.
In my picture, there is an island in the middle of the sea.
But in my picture, there isn't any island in the sea.
In my picture, there is a duck on the boat.
But in my picture, there isn't any duck on the boat.
In my picture, the octopus is on the right side.
But in my picture, the octopus is in the left side.
In my picture, the man who's taking a picture has got a curly hair.
But in my picture, the man has a curly hair. Has a straight hair.
Okay. In my picture, the man who's taking a picture has a luggage next to him.
But in my picture, the bag is next to the man.
Okay, now let's go to part 2. I don't know about George Castle, but you do, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, where's George Castle?
His castle is on next to the mountain.
What's the name of George Castle?
Its name is Black Castle.
Who lives in there?
The queen is live in there.
How old is Black Castle?
It's about 500 years.
Is it interesting?
Yes.
Alright, now you don't know about Grace's castle, but I do. So you're gonna ask me a question now. You may begin.
Where's the Grace Castle?
It's in the forest.
What's its name?
It's Silver Castle.
Who lives in there?
The artist lives in Silver Castle.
How old is castle?
It's about 1,000 years old.
Is interesting?
No, it isn't. And that is the end of part 2. Now let's go to part 3. This picture tells a story. It's that you called Grandma's Busy Day. Look at the picture first, okay? Now, Paul, parents are going for the day. Paul is going to spend the day with Grandma. Paul's mom is saying, be good and don't make your grandma tired. Now you continue the story.
In the picture, grandma is invite Paul to play tennis. In the picture 3, grandma invited him to go on go to the beach. In the picture 4, he is riding horse with his grandma. And in the picture 5, he is sleeping and the grandma is playing game.
Okay, now let's go to part 4. Let's talk about the film, okay? When do you watch films?
I always watch film at the weekend.
Alright, which film genres do you enjoy the most? Drama, comedy, action, or something else?
I like comedy most.
Okay, what's the first movie you remember watching as a child?
The Mr. Bean.
Okay, what's the most recent movie you watched and enjoyed?
The Tom and Jerry.
Okay, do you prefer watching movies at home or at the cinema?
I always watch in the cinema.
You preferred watching in the cinema?
Yes.
Okay, that is the end of our speaking test. Goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, teacher.